So, when it comes to Monza, I never learn my lesson. I've been off the Mon Ultimate for a little bit, so I thought the way to get myself back in was to do a 1 hour gold race of Monza with the hyper donkeys included. Now, I've pushed out of Silver DR, so I'm hoping that this might get me back on correct path to the DR that I want and need in life.
Formation lab has started.
Welcome to a wonderful battle on LMU as we go live action of the start of this race, and it's glorious. There's cars everywhere. I'm at the back of this, you see, I'm that one there. There I am. They almost go 4 wide into turn 1, and I immediately think that I should brake, and I do brake, and I decide that I don't really want to be part. Look how slow we're all going through there. But to be fair to us all, we all behaved. Oh, there was a little touchy there, but that was because he got onto the curb and gently caressed the sand, which you don't want to do. Anyway, there's a hypercar involved in this, so he's obviously had an aneurysm at some point. Huge gap after just turn 1, and as we take turn 2, we see that there is some smoke ahead, and I'm like, well, I'll just pop myself here because that guy died. Not funny. Stop laughing now. Whilst we continue on lap 1, I would just like to say you may see my mouth move. Now, I did record this, but this was at the actual moment my microphone died and I had to replace the cable. So, yeah, here's a hyper. Watch out. So, Narrator Hun is here for you. You're welcome. I'm guessing that hyper died, and he nearly died there, because that's apparently the place to make the move when there's a big straight here. Listen, the brain cell update was optional. I'm laughing because I think it's quite funny. Lap 1, guys, 45-minute race. Chill your beans, calm yourself down as we come to the end of lap 1. We're up to P10. We started quite far down in this race. This was my first race back. I was well off the pace, but we did manage to pick up the pace during this race, and have a lovely time. I was concerned about my fuel because it said it was lower than what it actually is. LMU things, it corrects itself in a minute. Just likes to upset me, doesn't it, really? Anyway, we move on to lap 3 as them two up there are going side by side. It's a lovely time to be alive, kids. It's a lovely time. I go up that sausage, and there's sand simulator here. Sand works really well. It does really block your vision. It's beautiful. It's lovely. As they're still going side by side as he caresses the grass area there, the Porsche has decided that he will not, or he will now, have a quick cheeky look up the inside, and then they go side by side, and then I nearly end up his bum. I told him to come on, mate. We were kind of being held up a little bit here. Sorry to the McLaren, but yeah, it definitely was a bit of an issue, and you can see that the Porsche was getting a little bit sort of losing his patience as the McLaren decides to defend. And look at this. I mean, I've got a BMW up my bum. I don't recommend it. It's not comfortable, but it's there. And this is where you kind of have to work out what is the best thing for the race, because realistically the Porsche is faster than the McLaren. I felt like R-Rob, I'm not calling him R-Rob, it's not a northern thing, he's called R-Rob. He was definitely faster than me in areas, but not completely. But I did know that he was probably going to overtake me at some point. And when he got to that that point, I would probably just not really defend. If the McLaren had let the Porsche go, and I know people are like, oh, it's racing, he could have used the Porsche for some slip. Instead, we're now creating a massive gap. I'm nearly up his bum again. A massive gap to P7. And he just crossed right across my path, and I do a pit stop request in anger. That. But yeah, I think even I at this point was just getting a bit like, this is a bit ridiculous. I'm not expecting the McLaren to just stop and let everyone go through, but you know, and to be fair, he didn't do anything seriously dangerous to try and stop the Porsche from getting through. It was nothing serial. But you can see the Porsche is like, oh my god, move. McLaren's got good pace still. They did nerf it a while ago, but there's a yellow flag. That'll be a hyper, 100%. There it is. I wonder what happened. He just had an aneurysm. As we go on now to lap 5 of being stuck behind a McLaren, definitely losing pace here. I can race pace, do 51s, possibly even 50s if I'm up to pace, but we're definitely losing pace, but we've not got through. I know there's quite a queue now, as you can see from behind. The queue is getting larger and larger. You just have to have patience, love. You just have to pretend you take that and have a bit of patience. I think someone did some. Oh no, we've got a hyper coming through, and he is a very, very brainy hyper. Look at him. What a man! That is the hyper P1, and I thank him. I say thank you for being patient, because not many of yous are. Anyway, the Porsche got through finally because he made a bit of a mistake, but we're now in a hyper sandwich, and didn't see him. We are now out of the hyper sandwich, and now it's down to me, but I've got this guy up my bum who didn't move their mouse. Look how close he gets. He has a quick look, he has a quick sniff, but he decides it's not the time of day, and it's just about being brainy with your moves. Is that going to cost us time? He's got someone right behind him, and I did say here, I can trust this guy. He's not going to make a stupid move, which comes back to bite me in the arse in a minute. But yeah, we're right up this McLaren's bum, and to be honest, when the Porsche got through, he didn't really run away. I thought he would have started running away and leaving us, but he didn't really. He was he was in our area as another hyper decides to have a little nap. He's tired. It's exhausting driving them hypers, so you have to have a nap sometimes. I understand that. I do enjoy an afternoon nap. Sand simulator. And now we're on lap 8. Do you see that lag? Gorgeous that. Keep getting that. Don't know what it is. Don't know why I keep getting it. But here it is, and it's in its glory, as I am now very close to losing my P10. The scenes. You watch all them big YouTubers fighting for P1, this is where the battle's at, and as we see, the BMW is quite close, but I'm going to stick it in the inside, because I'm not much slower than him. I'm not just going to hand him the map, I'm going to get my inner McLarenness. But in the end, he decides to, you brake too late and then hit the McLaren. And then operated Sand Simulator. He did let the McLaren go. Now, I kind of feel like he should have let me go a little bit there, because that was a dive. But he didn't, and to be honest, it's just like, well, if you're quicker than me, then just go and I'll use your slip. And it did work out in the end, because he was quicker than me. He probably would have got back through again, and it would have just been more wasted time with me having to let go of another position. Here comes a BMW, and I'm very sad that it's not Kevin Magnussen. But he goes for the move and then lingers on the corner. Either just wait a minute or go. Stop lingering. Alright. As we move on to lap 10. As you can see, Rob's got through the pack, but this guy makes a mistake, and I'm like, hold your horses. What if I go for the move? And I've kind of got a run on him here, kind of. Not huge, but I'm close now, and I'm definitely side by side with him. And as we see, my front wheels are to his rear, and he brakes a little bit earlier than I do. And we managed to get the move done, which is vital because that Porsche that he was battling for a while is just there. But it was looking good because I was managing to keep up with these guys. We've got a yellow flag and they see a car facing the wrong way. He's going into the barrier instead of past the barrier, which you definitely want to get that right. Lap 13, hypercars absolutely enjoying their hyper donkey status as them lot are going 3 wide up there. That's going to end up well, isn't it? Oh dear Lord. The problem seemed to be that they were all similar pace. They were all battling, but no one could quite get away. As we completely void that lap and go for lap 15 content, we see another car, a hypercar, go through, and he works that out beautifully. I think am I an idiot here? No, it's next lap. I'm an idiot. Okay, brace yourself. Well, we've caught up with the Porsche. We're in the 51s. I was quite happy with that pace, to be honest. I don't know what used it. Look at the state. Why would you rejoin like that? The hyper drivers are like, where'd you call these hyper donkeys? You do shit like that. It's disgusting. Honestly, I'm sending a complaint. Anyway, the Porsche dropped off quite a bit from P7, the Bimmer. As you see, Rob's took off. Idiot. Why? Honestly. Just don't drive them if you can't drive them. Alright? Just don't drive them. It's really simple. I don't drive them all the time. Meanwhile, I'm about to have a lovely time. You see, this hyper comes through. Alright? Nowhere near this guy, by the way. But he braked a bit earlier, and I know what I did, but I was going to end up his bomb. And then I felt I left him room, but he took an exit. And that meant that the game said, give that place back. That's disgusting. I'm going to report myself for the disgustingness. That's terrible. Every man for themselves in it, isn't it? I didn't mean to go for the move. It's just that he braked really early, so I moved out of the way so I didn't hit him. Which is growth for me, because normally I just end up in the rear end of you. But yeah, not very good from me. Not very good, but I do gap him quite a bit, as you can see. Anyway. Now I'm in a battle with an Aston Martin for P6. And it's a lovely time to be alive. Isn't it? It's glorious. I obviously look really happy. I mean, that's not a bad result if we got P7, but there's 5 minutes left and I want more. As a female, I always want more. So, he takes the escape route and I'm like, naughty. And yeah, I'll just have that position, thank you very much. I don't know if he let me go a bit there, because he probably could have kept side by side with me, but he just didn't. And there's a sand simulator operating here. Is that hyper? Oh no! Oh, it's our Rob. Is it our Rob? Who was it? Someone went off. Anyway, 2 laps remaining. I'm getting ever so close to my fellow BMW driver. This was amazing. In terms of racing and honing down a driver, to the very end to potentially pick up P5, it was absolutely wonderful. And I do have to say is it Good Tomba? Brilliant driving. Like, he very rarely stepped out of line, and the only way I really felt like I was going to beat him, even though I was a bit quicker, only a bit, but I was a bit quicker. But the only way I was going to really beat him was if he made a mistake. Because because we were quite similar in pace. And it just makes the racing so much better. I'm quite close to him here, but he gets nicely away and he manages to just take off from me a little bit by 5/10. And that's what I mean by it. Our times were similar, but where it mattered, he was just that edge quicker. It's the hypercars are here to spoil our fun. Oh God, honestly, my heart's in my mouth when they come by. But to be fair, they were quite good. They did have a couple of incidents, but it wasn't with me. As we got all squiggly wiggly, which was lovely. Second to last lap, this, by the way. And then another hypercars here. That can only mean a joyous occasion. Absolutely beautiful. He's going to go. That's the leader, who has led the whole race. As we count down, this is going to be onwards to the final lap. And can I manage to put the scarers on him enough to take P5? You'll find out in a minute. Calm down, calm down. Everyone was in the 51s. I think we lost quite a bit of pace there because we had a couple of hypers, but it's so close. Look at this. It got so close, and I just wanted to make sure my exits were great. I was taking the corners well, not make any potential mistakes. Sometimes the heat of the moment, the stress of the moment gets to me a little bit, and I make a few mistakes. But I think I was driving pretty well here. I wasn't making too many mistakes. I'd got myself back up to pace, definitely quicker than I was. And I mean, this is me hunting him down. The fear that must have entered this poor man's brain. Look at that. This is what it looks like when I'm hunting you down for P5, kids. And he's doing fine. He's getting the exits. He's getting it clear. And this is where I probably would have been able to overtake him if I'd have got close enough. But it's absolutely fine. He wasn't taking any risks. He was just getting the corner exits good, and he was just able to just get that bit of drift for me on the straights. The slip wasn't drawing me in or anything. And this is the one where if there was going to be any mistakes, it was going to be here, and just nothing at all. And I did say, my mouth's moving, fair play to him. He hit every corner right well. I hit every corner right well. Just overall was not quick enough to catch him. I'd have loved to have got him there because I love overtaking there. It's a bit slow on exit here, but I'm going a bit wide, so it was just game over. GG to good Tomba, because it was very, very, very good defending. All of that is just low. Nick Jones hit me, alright? All in all, fabulous race to come back to. GG, everyone. Good battles. Good battles, man.